Alright guys, so I just watched Liverpool draw 2-2 today against Arsenal in the Premier League. We are the 21st of December 2014. I think today was the 17th game in the league so far, 22 points. I think we are 10 points behind 4th place West Ham United at this stage of the season. And first things first, I think that today Liverpool didn't deserve to lose the game, for sure. It would have been a little bit unfair, I think, if they lost the game today, because they clearly dominated possession, played relatively well, to be fair, especially in midfield. But exactly like the game against Manchester United, in fact, a week ago, they couldn't take their chances. So they clearly lack cutting edge in front of goal. And as ever, the defense is as shit as ever. So it was quite a performance, in the sense that Arsenal were renowned to be a team who themselves dominate possession. I think the stats in the end showed that they only had 35% possession. And you know that Arsenal are a team that like to dominate possession themselves. So in this respect, Liverpool played well. But like I said, this team clearly lacks a good striker and also a good defense. And it was the same old story again, Coutinho, when Liverpool went ahead, I think 2 minutes before half-time, or 1 minute before half-time, it was no less than what they deserved, because they clearly dominated the first half. Arsenal couldn't have a sniff of the ball. But then again, I thought that Liverpool didn't manage the lead, because there were only seconds, less than 1 minute left before half-time, and they couldn't manage the lead, and Steven Gerrard gave away a stupid free kick right on the edge of the box, as you also, and it was quite ironic from Brendan Rodgers in his post-match press conference, saying that Alexis Sanchez dived, because on the replay you could clearly see that Gerrard caught the legs of Alexis Sanchez on the edge of the box. And then it was calamity from all angles once again. I think there were about 3 headers before Debuchy, who is about 20 centimeters shorter than Martin Skrtel in height, won the header against Skrtel. And Brad Jones, who simply lacks reflex, which is an important factor as a goalkeeper, couldn't prevent the equalizer before half-time. So it was a bitter pill to swallow before half-time, and it gave Arsenal some kind of hope, just before half-time, and it was the opposite effect for Liverpool before half-time. In the second half, Liverpool kept the momentum, to be fair to them once again, but they couldn't take their chances. And I thought Markovic did well in the first half, but faded in the second half. I don't know if it was tiredness, but credit to Lazar Markovic. For the last few games, he's still not good enough in my opinion, but at least he's getting better, and he's at least trying things on the pitch, as opposed to a few games before, when he was doing only layoffs and not trying anything. But now he's at least dribbling his way and doing some forward passes instead of just stupid back layoffs. And what I mean is that a few weeks ago Markovic was as if he was on the pitch only to have 11 men on the pitch, that's all. But at least he's showing some flashes of what's the least that's to be expected from him for £20 million signing. Still not good enough, but at least he's improving, Markovic. But I thought he showed some tiredness in the second half. He wasn't quite as effective. And once again, against the run of play, Arsenal took the lead. A stupid counter-attack and a simple 1-2 between Carfola and Giroud, I think. And a reverse ball to Giroud in the box. And calamitous defending once again between Martin Skrtel and Mamadou Sakho also. Giroud was with a simple tap in and Arsenal were 2-1 up. And it was against the run of play because Liverpool dominated possession but simply couldn't take their chances. And deep into stoppage time, there were 9 minutes of them, by the way, which I think was quite fair enough also, with regards to the injury to Martin Skrtel. Deep into stoppage time. Martin Skrtel, so many times we've said this about him, turning from villain into hero, scoring the equaliser with a bullet header. By the way, I think it's the first Liverpool goal from a corner or even a set piece altogether. From a long time ago, Liverpool equalised 2-2, the game ended. So a draw is obviously better than a loss, but it's all very good saying that we are on the right path, we are improving. All these are true, you know. Liverpool are playing better since the Manchester United game, actually. At least they are creating chances. You have back that mobility and that fluidity in midfield. That creativity also is back. They are creating chances, numerous chances in the games, but they can't take their chances. I won't talk too much about the capital game against Bournemouth. I was happy that they won. Happy for Sterling that he scored 2 goals against Bournemouth, but his finishing was simply appalling against Manchester United. Now, clearly Liverpool lack a finisher and a good goalkeeper also. I don't know what to choose between Brad Jones and Simon Mignolet, to tell you the truth. I think both of them are not good enough, in my opinion. So, like I said, it's all very well saying that we are improving, we are on the right path, and all this is true. But what's the blatant truth also is that I don't think Liverpool are good enough to finish in the top 4, guys. Let me know your thoughts, but I think it might even be too late now, because 10 points, a 10-point gap, that's a huge gap to close down with. A little bit, I think, 21 games left to go. There's still more than half a season to go, but they really need to get on a run of 6, 7, 8 wins in a row now, and I simply cannot see them getting 8 wins in a row. They're too inconsistent in defense and they are too wasteful in attack. And for this, I'm sorry, Brendan Rodgers needs to take responsibility. I don't know once again if it's his fault, 100%, but he is indeed in fault. At least if not 100%, he has some part, he has some responsibility, he has some questions to ask. Because despite, once again, Luis Suarez gone and Daniel Sturridge being injured, and us knowing that Daniel Sturridge is an injury-prone player, and having as option today only Fabio Borini, who I think, by the way, his Liverpool career was well and truly over today, Ricky Lambert, and Mario Balotelli, who now looks more and more like a panic buy. We shouldn't have been in this situation. What about the defense? I think it's a coaching problem. Brendan Rodgers keeps saying that his decision making, it's as if he's almost giving up, saying that he cannot coach anymore. He doesn't know what to do. Well, he should know what to do. So we'll have to see what happens. The next few games, I think Burnley, Sunderland, West Ham, Aston Villa, Leicester. All these are must-win games, and nothing less than 5 or 6 wins in a row would keep the slim hope for Liverpool to finish in the top 4 for me. Let me know your thoughts. So, still quite relieved that Liverpool didn't lose today, but still bitterly disappointed, because we were at Anfield against Arsenal. It was an opportunity to close the gap, at least with Arsenal, but we remain 10 points behind 4th place now. So we don't know what will happen in the January transfer market, but for me, Liverpool badly, a priority is a goalkeeper. And also we need a new striker, because we cannot rely on Daniel Sturridge for me. Even if he comes back, it's obvious that he's too injury prone to rely on him, Daniel Sturridge. So Liverpool need another striker. Is Divock Origi the answer though? Because as far as I'm seeing, I think Divock Origi himself hasn't scored for more than 1,000 minutes in the French league. So it does play a part maybe in the team in which he plays, Lille in France. Maybe not being good enough, not having the right kind of service or system or whatever, but Divock Origi doesn't seem to be a prolific goal scorer himself, and I think Liverpool badly need a prolific goal scorer and a good goalkeeper and a defensive midfielder. Now, why Emre Can isn't getting a game is an absolute mystery for me. I'm glad though that Lucas, by the way, I'm not a massive fan of Lucas also, but at least Lucas is playing. I was disappointed that Lucas was dropped against Manchester United, by the way. But anyway, guys, do I believe in Brendan Rodgers? I'm not so sure, guys, because he is changing the system. The formation, the 3-4-3 formation does look better, albeit it seems that we lack in personnel now. It's not about the formation or the system. It is getting better, but not getting better quick enough, and maybe even too late now. So we'll have to see what happens, guys. So for me, bitterly disappointed today by the draw. Relieved that we didn't lose, but still disappointed and a bit downhearted. Still downhearted, guys, about our prospect for the top 4, which is the absolute minimum for us now. And alright, I'll leave you there, guys. Let me know your thoughts about the game, about our chances of finishing in the top 4. What do you think will happen in the January transfer window? Please comment, as ever. Please put a big thumb up to the doom and gloom. And please subscribe for those who haven't. And thanks to the subscribers, as ever. Take care, and I'll try to speak to you soon. Alright, guys, try to have a nice weekend, nice end to the weekend, despite this, and you'll never walk alone still. Bye, guys.